Afternoon, everyone. It's Matt over at WallStreetLiveChat.com. I wanted to go over some stocks that we like for the next few days. We'll stay focused right now on GSS. We've been talking about it for a couple days, and pretty much since right here, the 46, the 44 to 46 area was the alert on that one. And we're still following through. Definite increased volume now. Had a big date today. We're still, when we pull it out a little bit further, we're still going for our target of 120 to 125 area. And we're almost there. We have a nice gap to fill, so we're going to make it there. Big day today, nice push. See what happens on follow through for tomorrow. Your RSI still has, it's only at 52, plenty of room to go. All right. INUV broke out today, had a really nice candle. That one took off like a rocket. It's hitting its head right now on a little bit of resistance, and that's in this area here with this cluster of candles. Sorry, right there. But look for it to move a little bit further and break out from there. You got plenty of room to go. It's just pulled back just a touch into close. Didn't close high of the day, so watch for follow through tomorrow in this one. You have plenty of room to move to the upside, and the volume really started to kick up today. CRMD had a nice bounce today, and it looks like it's going to be heading higher. Draw some trend lines from down here. Find this mess. Now you're heading in the right direction. So off this candle. Now with this bounce in place, not much volume moves it. 500,000 shares traded. You broke the 50-day moving average, so now let's see if we can get up and break the $1.20 area again. Has some nice volume to do that. Taking a look at the weekly real quick. Same thing. You have a nice channel to the upside. You want this one area to break, which will be very important. Okay, there's the $1.25. So keep an eye on CRMB for more of an upside. CDY, it's a weekly. Bring it back to the daily real quick. CDY made a nice move today, and it has been making a nice move from 6 cents. Okay, what I would like to see is this 27 hit. There's really not much in the way here. You should have a little bit right in this area. Put one more in here. So in between here, you should. That's why you have that resistance, because of that. So let it get up in here, and then keep making a move forward. Not many shares traded at the current price, but it's definitely one to watch if it's gonna. These miners are undervalued, and they're all starting to move really, really nicely. Okay, EGI is another one. EGI, same basic concepts going on, except for this one pulled back a little bit today. When it got close to the 50-day moving average, it was getting kind of scared. But keep an eye out. We do have, instead of selling pressure, we're starting to get the buying pressure moving up off the bottom. Taking a look at the weekly. The weekly has room. The weekly definitely has room, but there was some selling into this buying. But you're coming off this double bottom right here, so look for the trend reversal to start heading to the upside. You're going to need follow through on volume tomorrow. RSI is very oversold, sitting at 28. All right. MGN. I'm not getting any chart for that one. Nope, there it is. Just took a minute. Guess my internet's slow. Nice move today. Came up, hit the 50-day moving average. It's come up from 52. So almost 100% already. Wait for a pullback consolidation for the next move higher. But I think these miners can really start breaking up to the upside, especially with gold the way they're going. This one is, $1.20, $1.24. With the shorts that are in these, so you can expect these things to really move forward. Just pick your entries. That's the key. THM, more miners. Miners are just the same thing. The one I like about THM is it's about to break this 50-day moving average, plus it has this gap right here that has to get filled. So very low volume is moving this on all of these. So on this break here of 60, look for the 78 up in this area to get filled, and then make its move a little bit higher. This one is, has come down pretty aggressively, so maybe we can get back into the 250 with follow through from the 60-70 area, over time. There also is a gap right in this $1.25 area, similar to GSS. So I think they all collapse pretty much at the same time. So, but you know, go for this 50-day moving average as your target. Pick your entries. GSS we already did. NFEC. NFEC. This thing took off like a bat out of hell yesterday and pulled back and then did the same thing today. So what are we going to see tomorrow? Probably the same thing. Okay, it's probably going to pop up, come back down again, but the trend is in place after a very long consolidation period right here. You definitely have the consolidation in here, started moving to the upside. I do think it has potential after it gets over this mess right here to move up into the 250 area. Okay, so you're looking at maybe a double from here or a dollar, depending on how you play it, depending on how you sit. RSI has plenty of room to go to the upside. Okay, AUMN. Same thing, but one thing I like here, we broke the 50. 50 is broken. Now we're going to come up, we have a nice gap in this area to fill. Okay, $1.60, no big deal. But look for this one because it's a nice solid candle. Look for this to come up to the 270 area. This is a pretty solid chart right here. It's getting ready to move to the upside. So we like this one a lot. RSI has plenty of room to go. The volume was low enough. Made the move, so any volume starts pushing this and these shorts start to cover. Watch these things explode. OINK point. Pretty funny symbol, but I think we're getting ready to get a little bit of action towards the end of the day. It's really not showing on this one for some reason, but keep an eye on OINK. It can get some action. It's moving up off the bottom, and break of this 50-day here will bring it up to the 200-day about 75, and any break of that maybe $1.60, $1.50 area. So keep an eye on that one. AXX, this one I was speaking about yesterday, and you know, it proceeded to do exactly what I said. It took off like a rocket and broke the 200-day moving average. Okay, but then pulled back again. So let's get some consolidation. Let it come down a little bit more, and then look for a position because I think it's going to move a lot higher to the upside. Low volumes moving it up, very low volume. So it's easy to trade on that one. So just pick your entries. You know, if you look at the weekly on this one, same thing. It's starting to move. Once we get out of the weekly, it breaks. Okay, don't necessarily look at the daily. You know, on all these, pull up your weeklies and understand, you know, if you hold for more than just a day, what can I do? What can I get out of this thing? You know, we all have that mentality of, you know, the world is ending and everything's going up and down and up and down. But you have plenty of room here. Oops, my chart got a little bit bigger here. Let's fix this. All right, but you have room to come up to the 225 area because you have this continued upslope. Okay, nice volume candle. Selling really didn't do much damage. Okay, you still had a higher low, so stay focused here. Let this break the 50-day moving average and go from there. All right, let's take a look at LSG. I got a couple more here. I'll do LSG. Came up, it's about to hit the 50-day moving average. Absolute beauty from the 28. Now it's at 53, but she looks like she can hit a lot higher. Let it break the 200-day. It's going to need some consolidation, but you have plenty of room on this RSI, and the volume is definitely increased, so it's there. It's there to make the move. So LSG has potential to move a little bit higher. TZA, well, TZA, you know what that one's doing. If you're in the market, you know what it's doing. Had a nice big gap today with the market heading south. This one could get some legs. I think we're going to have a consolidation period, though, maybe Monday, Tuesday. But I think eventually we're going to rip over this 50-day moving average and head up into the $34 range. You know, you're looking at the weekly, it's probably still a little bit, yeah, you came in with the double bottom, okay, and then you're starting to loop up here. So actually on your weekly, it looks like we might even come up and, like we did here, we rooted up in weeks and then came up and tested it. So now we're rooting up, come up and test that again. You know, so that's your key point right here is at 50. So if you can come up to that, that's $45. It's a nice little move. Your RSI is butchered at 30. You know, you get a lot of room to move to the upside. It's very, very oversold. So keep an eye on TZA. and it's not a day trade. Look at the weekly. You can go longer. CGR. Couple. I'll do one more after this one. CGR, I like it. The break of the 50-day moving average. It looks like it's going to continue to the upside, and I'm going to call the 40 cents on this one. I'm going to say the 200-day moving average 40 cents. From where we are now, it's almost double. Huge volume spike today, 2 million traded, and we got nice consolidation. But these miners are getting rolling here. So look for the 50-day moving average on your weekly chart, and set it and forget it. Plenty of room with the RSI. You can pick your entries, wait for a pullback, right? DSKK, and then IN done. Take up all your time. DSKK, and it's not showing up. No. Alright, I'll do VGZ then. Alright, VGZ, same thing. Nice turn, this is the weekly. Nice turn, increased volume. RSI is oversold, coming up, increased volume. You're looking at 210. Try and plan it that way. Keep it as simple as possible. You're breaking your downtrend. You have a downtrend line right here, and all you need is this pierce. And guess what you did today? You pierced. Okay, you pierced. So now you're in an uptrend. So any consolidation, the same thing. You're just gonna work it onto the upside. Okay. Looking at the daily for today, nice candle, ripped over the 50-day on the daily. So that was your set buy right there, and $192 in that area. So keep an eye on those. All right, WallStreetLiveChat.com. Doors are open 24 hours a day. We are there. We are picking stocks. Many members having a good time and making some money. Penny stocks, options, and big boards. So stop in anytime. WallStreetLiveChat.com. Ask for Ray. He'll help you out with anything you need. Peace.